it's a big change. From once in a while to every day, the conversations, that's why it all changes, because the conversation have changed.
Yes.
Now we are talking building. They were talking love. Hey, I love you, even the 30 minutes, you can spend the whole 30 minutes telling you I love you.
Yes.
In those 30 minutes, it will be I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. But when we are together now, we have to plan. There's a baby coming. we speak.
You can't be saying I love you.
Now stop. We must talk baby preparation. We must talk serious conversation, serious things.
Hello everyone, welcome to Future Husband Diaries. So we have guests every time. We talk about, what it is like to be married, single person, married people. All right, I just want to learn, I want to know more about how to build that foundation, how to build that strong foundation. Because if you have to look at it, the rate at which Christians are divorcing in this day and age is now too much. We are not even looking at the world anymore. We're looking at a world where Christians, every time you find a head elder, you find an elder who's been divorced like 3-4 times, and you'll be like, there's no hope for marriage anymore. But we're here to bring back that hope that other people are not bringing or telling us. So today we have our guest. I'll let her introduce us well.
Hi everyone, hello to your viewers too. Thank you so much for the invite. I'm so grateful to be here. You're speaking to Thembi, Mrs. Ndlovu, Mrs. Ndlovu. I've been married for 6 years. This is my 7th year. I will be 7 years in April. Imagine how long we've gone.
Yes, that's a long time. It gives hope, because apparently people always say it's like 5-year glitch. There's this thing that's going around like 5-year glitch. After 5 years, people, they say that's the hardest. So if you are over that, I'm sure we'll see, things are going well and all.
Absolutely. Things are going well. As they always say, that 5 years determine whether you are going or it comes to the crossroads. Yes, they always say that. So we have passed. In most cases, most people during that 5 years, because it's the most critical part, we are two different individuals from two different families. We are raised different. We are trying to. He's not like he's my brother. We've grown together. We have that bond. He knows my tantrums. He knows my moods. He knows, and that during that time is when he's learning all those things. Okay. So that's when where most things happen there. That's where other people won't make it, because you'll be like, hi, no, this is not the person that I signed up for. Okay. Why am I getting this? Because, when we are in a relationship, it's always sweet forever.
Okay.
It's rare. Like, for instance, on my case, it's rare when during our dating era that we had like misunderstanding and all that. We didn't have those. We only get into those when we were in marriage. Okay. That's when we started to have disagreements. And you look to your partner and say, did I really make the right decision? What happened? Then comes back to us and say, no, this is not my brother. This is the person that I signed for. I must learn to understand him for who he is. And he also appreciates me because Mina Nama, I have my own faults. So the fact that he embraces my faults, I think that's where, like personally, where I got strength. Because I got into marriage. The baby. I was dead from my family. I was the baby. I would talk things, they happen from the upbringing. Then in marriage, you are no longer the baby. Okay. You are the mother.
No last born anymore.
The last born thing doesn't work there. I'm now the parent, like everyone is now looking unto me. I'm the one that must make decision. It changes the whole scenario. And in adapting all those things, it becomes difficult and overwhelming. It sometimes becomes too much. What you feel like, no, I can't do this. I didn't sign up for this. But as I'm saying, for me now, I was blessed. I got married to someone who understood. I don't know whether it's maturity or what. He understood things more than I did.
Okay,
So he took time to say, no, if we have a misunderstanding, you don't have to be angry and walk away.
Right.
If you are not in the right space to talk, you don't have to shout. You have to calm down. If there's something that you didn't understand, don't assume. Ask me. I have the answer. I will tell you. If you are angry, don't ask me anything. Calm down, then we speak as adults.
Right.
All those
Coming
things.
from a last born era and coming into being an adult.
Imagine. The transition was just, it's nice. I can say it's nice. It's so enjoyable. Like if you have someone whom you are compatible to, who understands you, and you also understand. Like me now, I've learned to understand what I'm not the head of the family. I must not, what I want must be done. It's no longer working. They were doing that when I was a child because they were embracing that, I'm the last born. And so if I say this, no. Now I understand, if there's anything, we discuss together. If I'm angry or if something didn't go well, I must calmly sit down. Because if you are angry, you say other things that you regret, or you do other things that you regret tomorrow when you are alone. And and that thing will eat you when you are alone. Really, what was I thinking when I said that?
Imagine.
Yes. And you can't reverse what you have, or what is already been done. You can't reverse it. It's done. It's done. We passed the day, and that thing is still in you. It still bothers you. To the person that you say, "Dang it, we have said sorry.
Right.
They have passed." But when you are still there, because I said it, yes, and it's now hurting to who? To me. Because I said it.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, that's basically. And the other thing, I remember very well, our marital counselor said, forever is too long to be unhappy. So
how long did you guys go for marital counseling before?
For us, we did like the serious ones, we went for a week.
Okay.
Yes, the serious one, that one towards the marriage, we went only for a week. The first thing that he said, do you know that forever is too long to be unhappy?
Ish.
I was like, so he said, are you sure about the decision you are about to take? With excitement, the answers were yes, so that we passed there.
Yes.
But when I got into marriage, that's when I understood what he meant then.
Right.
Do you understand that forever is too long to be unhappy? If you are not happy, like I know personally, my mood is not right in that house. There's no peace. If I'm in a bed, everything will fly in that house. No one will want to sit with me because all I'll be doing, I'll be exploding. I'll be shouting even to people who didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
So that's when I'm slowly understanding when you said forever is too long to be unhappy. So if I keep on getting angry, I'll be angry my entire life. Imagine
being angry every time. Those are the types of parents that you have. No, she's what you call this? She has a bad temper. She's always angry. Whenever kids, when like mom is coming and kids run away because you're always
yes. And and those things also, it does not only affect me as an individual, but it's now affecting also the family. You see,
yes.
So creating a healthy and happy environment is one of the most important things that we must do in marriage. We must understand that we are different individuals.
Yes.
We have different dreams and aspirations. And what we must do and what we are supposed to do in marriage is to help each other. Like, as for me, I must support what Baba Ndlovu feels ukuthi this is the right path for him.
Okay.
This is what makes him happy. I must support him in his individual space, even if it doesn't make me happy.
Okay.
There are things that he likes that I don't like. For instance, he loves soccer. I'll have to sit and watch soccer.
So that you are there with
I'm there with him, no?
Okay.
Because he loves soccer. In my presence there when he's watching soccer.
You were there.
Yes, he enjoys it, ne? He also understands that I don't like soccer. Sometimes he'll say, I know it's fine, you can go to bed. I will remain watching my soccer. You see, he understands that I'm not a soccer fan. I do that for his company, just to be there for him, to make this thing enjoyable, for him to enjoy it. We watch this soccer, we're sitting together, even the mood changes.
Okay.
Unlike if he's watching it together, bring his popcorn on top of the table, life goes on,
Okay.
And there are things that I like that he doesn't like.
Okay.
He also steps in to come to my comfort zone for the sake of my enjoyment, for me to be happy. That's what also helps us,
Okay.
And the issue of allowing each other to be who they are and embracing them, helping them build. They say a woman who's correctly loved, he becomes 10 times the woman he ever dreamed of.
Okay.
And it happens, and it's true. If you received enough support and love, sometimes there's times like even academically when you feel overwhelmed, I can't do this. Then he said, no, you can.
Okay.
You can do this. He will say, others have done it before you. So what? How can you not manage to do it if others can do it? What worse when you are a child of God?
Yes.
Sometimes you go as far as you are God's favorite child. When he says that, even that inner energy that is not there, it automatically. Why? Because I will have that push. I can't fail because my husband is behind me. He's cheering me. I'll push extra hard. My husband is there. He's my number one cheerleader. Everything that I do, he supports it like 100%. Mina, I'm blessed. My husband support me like in other things that I don't even think I was capable of doing. But with his support, I've seen myself Kandi, I'm capable of doing this much. You see? So it goes back to we must pray to have the right partner that comes from God. When God gives you the right partner, life becomes a little bit easier. Of course, we have our fair share of challenges.
Yes,
we have our fair share of challenges. We have our misunderstandings. We have our arguments. We have all those things. But the bottom line is we have learned regardless, we are in this together, and we said we'll do this forever, and we don't know when our forever is ending. So we can't do it as if our forever is ending tomorrow. So we must do it with a bigger picture. We don't know when our forever is ending. So if we get angry with each other from today,
imagine
we don't know.
we stay for 70 years.
And then we have 70 years ahead of us together. You see?
Yes, I do.
It's not happening. So we rather create a happy environment for us today so that 70 years will feel like nothing. As you can see, I'm saying 7 years, it feels like yesterday. Yes. I feel like I was walking down that aisle yesterday. But I was even counting, how many? Are we 7? For sure. Hey, you see?
Yeah.
That's the grace of God. Yes, you can say that. God is good. Sometimes, also the other thing, what I can say, Auntie Maya, sometimes we wish we were told, we wish we were told before we figured it on our own.
Okay.
We were told how do you resolve conflicts? How do you do this? We feel like if we have given a chance to help someone before they step into marriage and get there with a clear picture, that's why other people will feel, because this thing is a transaction. It goes too quick. Like first for me, I got married, I felt pregnant, I had a child. I didn't know anything about all that. You see, the transaction went quick. Everything happened so fast.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. Now I have a challenge to deal with kids. I have a challenge to deal with. I'm still overwhelmed with my own responsibilities as a wife.
Yes.
Responsibilities changed from wife to girlfriend. They are two different things. The person that you meet on the street and the person that you stay in the house with will be two different individuals.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because, on the street you'll be the sweetest. You will have like everything. You will tell you. It's like it's pre-calculated. You'll tell you everything that you want to hear.
All right.
That's what you get during that time.
Yes.
Then when you are there, remember you are there together. Every evening you are together. Mm-hmm. Unlike that time, we spend 3 days, 4 days, the whole week sometimes without seeing each other.
Yes.
So it has changed. Sometimes you feel crowded. I need my space.
Okay.
Hey, this is too much. I can't stay with this person every day, every hour, Because that thing is a transition. It's a big change. From once in a while to every day, the conversations, that's why it all changes. Because the conversation have changed.
Yes.
Now we are talking building. Mm-hmm. They were talking love. Hey, I love you, Mm-hmm. Even the 30 minutes, you can spend the whole 30 minutes telling you I love you.
Yes.
In those 30 minutes, it will be I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. But when we are together, now we have to plan. There's a baby coming. we speak.
You can't be saying I love you.
I love you. Now stop. We must talk baby preparation. We must talk serious conversation, serious things. Yeah.
Yeah. So you touched on a few things, right? Okay, I'll just ask maybe about the first one.
Yes.
You're saying, let's see, if they told you like forever is a long time, right? For you to be unhappy, and you said people should be, the person that you pray for. So, like, what kind of advice can you tell us about, praying for someone? Because most people who are single, like, I've been praying for 10 years, I've been praying for 5 years, I've been praying for a year for a guy. What they expect is for the guy to come from the Lord back. Like, God sent me.
Yes.
God sent me, I'm here. Yes. The one you're praying for, I'm the answered prayer.
Yes.
If not, then people are around you all the time,
yes.
But you feel like God is not answering my prayer, God is not answering my prayer, or at least people are still around you.
Yes,
those people you're supposed to say yes to. What? So how do you really know that I can spend forever with this person or not?
That one, I can say it's a difficult question, eh? But it's all about praying to God. We have different connections to God. We know what God answers us in different ways. Sometimes we meet people, ordinary people in unordinary places.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't know what this is the person. This is my person, unless I don't know. For me.
For me, tell us for you how it happened.
For me, I God answered quickly. My answer came instantly. I prayed for a husband. Mm-hmm. But I was praying to God, God, when I'm married, I wish to have a husband who understand me, who will treat me for the princess that I am, in those line of prayer. Mm-hmm. And people came and promised to be the ones that will treat me like the queen that I am.
Yes.
But you see with the actions, no, this is not the one from God. You say this the one that is not. His actions will tell you, definitely he's not the one. A lot of things happen, even it comes with challenges. Like as for me, for the relationship, for the marriage that I'm in, it comes with challenges and all that. I met the person, we were happy together, but the people around us were not happy about our relationship, no? People would discriminate the age gap.
Okay.
Would know.
Okay. Yeah. I understand.
Yes. People would discriminate. A lot of things they would tell you, like,
No.
they would tell you a lot of things. They would tell you, even your own family will tell you, you don't have a child.
Ish.
Your own, the one that you are expecting to support, where you are happy. I'm happy.
I'm happy. Be happy for
I'm
me.
happy here. I'm comfortable. I'm everything. I'm there. This guy will like encourage you. And when he like change things, he will encourage you and tell you what this is. He will explain the whole quarterly over the phone.
Ish.
Imagine. You will do all those things. He will take his time to send you his audios. Angatushumayeza when alone. That thing has changed. It has changed even the dynamic of how you saw things when a person had. It has completely changed me now. I saw this is my marriage. Whether they like it or not, but my marriage is this one. I'm grateful to God. I continued praying. It took time for us. I think we got married after 3 years.
Okay.
Yes, it took time for us. We continued being in our relationship until everyone became calm and in support of our relationship. They understood this thing is not ending, because they were coming
and saw the love and all.
Yes, and they saw the love and everything. Oh. Someone who took. I've been in relationship. I can't deny that. But someone who took care of me to an extent, with her out, they're like, "Are you for real? You did this for me without me even asking for it. You did this for me." Then my other sister said, this one, he does have potential. He will definitely take care of you, judging from his action, of course. Okay. So he's someone who can say he does have potential. That's when my sister said, I will also pray for you. Wow. I was like, life has changed. That's how we carry on. Fast forward, he paid lobola, everything went well. He asked for marriage. They said, no, it's fine. We paid lobola in December. We got married in April.
Okay.
So you see, the time to prepare for the wedding was like short. Was very short, and it was stressing. But by the grace of God, we passed the day. Then we stayed together. Then we know.
That's when marriage started.
And the marriage officer said, marriage is the only institution that you first receive the certificate as you enter into. Unlike all other institutions, when you receive your certificate, it means you are done. We have passed the day and all that. So marriage, it simply means each and every day, it's your day to learn something about your partner. It's each and every day you must embrace something new that from your partner. There is growth non-stop. It doesn't mean since what we did the first year is not happening now. Okay. We have learned, we have grown, we have corrected. Now we know me now when I was angry, I want to shout now. We did it. Then my husband is not that type of person. He'll tell you when you are done, when you are fine, he will tell me. Or he will even excuse you. When you are fine, you will call me. When you are fine, then we talk about it. As long as your emotions are high, no. Because you say something you regret after. Then what you do, I'm sorry. You see, yes. What is I'm sorry going to do? Nothing. But if you learn, like you have grown, you have learned. Now, no matter how angry I am to address something, if I'm angry, I know what I'm going to say something that is wrong. I'm not saying it. I wait for me to be calm. Then I'll say, Daddy, can I speak to you? When I say that calm, he already knows there's something. He said I will need time to first figure it out on his own. revise in his mind where could I have done wrong, what would I have done, and then then he will sit down, talk about it, go, and we always come to a resolution. If he's wrong, he'll say, I'm sorry. If I'm also wrong, because I can be the one who brings the issue while I'm the one at fault. Then if I realize my fault, I'll also apologize. We hug each other, we move, we are fine. And we told ourselves we are not going to bed without talking to each other. We are not going to bed angry at each other. We'll speak, even if, no matter how much it has, let's speak about it. We go to bed, we pray, we'll be fine. So I think that's the other thing that had hold us together. And the most important thing of them all is to marry someone of the same religion with you. That one is very, very important. You know, no matter when things go south, when things go west, you know, when you are with someone whom you are in the same faith with, first thing, the first preference when things don't go wrong, when things goes wrong, he will say he will tell you, let's pray. You know, sometimes, when the kids have fever or instant reaction, you as a mother, your mind automatically doesn't sit. Your mind goes wild. Then he will say, okay, let's pray. He prays. After prayer, I don't know. Prayer is something, man.
Just calm down.
After prayer, regardless of what I was confused, how much I was confused. After prayer, confusion goes. You have a sober mind. Then the decision comes. So that's most important. Marry someone of the same faith as you are. The problem you meet along the way, because he's not your brother. Yes. He's not your family member. He is your partner. So you are in this to build together. Not what he's there to baby you and do whatever. No, he's there to build you. So if you are on the same faith, it will help you in a lot of things, a lot of arguments. Because there are some arguments, this we didn't even go, they have to go there. Sometimes it will cross my mind or cross his mind. Then I will come to him and say, now. This is something that we can make us argue. We pass, imagine if I'm like, for instance, if I didn't marry someone, I know what I would have been beaten. If I didn't marry someone who's not a Christian, by now I could have received Ndlovu once or twice. Because I know, sometimes I know my actions, I know the things that I do. I even ask myself, but there you were supposed to slap me. But thank God, I thank the God that is in him. We passed the day. There's something that I would do, and even personally say, why did I do that? Why did I even do that? What if it was someone who he would have slapped you automatically. But because this person is is guarded, he will never lift his head. Like, for instance, for me, a person now, if you are someone who beats people, you would have been beaten. I would have been beaten long time ago. But we are here.
Thank God for the God in him.
Yes, we thank God for the God in him. It's been 7 years, he has never raised his hand on me. Sometimes I will say, Ish, but why did I say that? I will beat my mouth while I'm alone. Why did you say that way? How? Why did you do that? But that's the other advantages of marrying someone who knows God. He knows what some issues are not resolved violent. We talk things out. Yes. I've learned, like me now, I've grown through marriage. Yes. I've grown. I know what I'm at a better space now than I was 7 years ago. You see, yes. I've grown, like, even mentally, I could see myself, how it's me that would think like this now. It's really me now who thinks like this. Who knew? Sure, I'll come to this stage, So we are grateful for marriage, Shem. We are grateful. It's a beautiful space to be in, as long as you are with the right person. The only thing that you can do is to ask God to lead you. Because without God, if God is not in it,
That's not going to
it's to traumatize you until you decide to leave. Okay. But when God is in it, he makes it beautiful. During the day you will think about your partner while I'm just thinking about him, admiring his good deeds and all that. Mm-hmm. Then I'll pop a message from him saying, "I love you" from nowhere. Then it gives you good. God, I'm grateful. And sometimes when you meet other people like of our age, yes, who have entered in marriage, and you hear their stories.
There's so many of those people who will be like, no, it's so hard. Everything is what is.
Yes, if you hear those stories, you'll be discouraged. You go to, "Hi, this marriage is not for us." Can't no, this marriage is for us. It's because we didn't consult the owner of it. We have to consult God and ask God to be in it. Even if when you are in that relationship, you are in the relationship that you think, this is the person that God sent to me. Ne? Mm. You don't stop praying because the person is now.
Person is now here,
I prayed that the person is here. I'm done. Yeah. No, you continue praying. The person is here. Even today, I still pray for my husband. He's there in the house, but I still pray for him each and every day. I pray for him. I pray for him to be a better man each and every day. I pray for him to be to have peace. If he does have peace, it means our family will be, it will be, it will be that little heaven on earth, as the Bible says in Genesis. This must be our little heaven. Marriage is enjoyable when we are with a partner that knows God, when we are with a partner that understand each and everything that surround us, whatever we have, comes from God, and also understand it's me, him, and our God. Mm-hmm. Our God is here. If we move him, we are nothing. If we remove God, you hear us fighting. But because God is there all the time, we invite him to be. God, don't leave us. Keep with us. Irregardless, challenges in life. Yes. Mina, for instance, I have passed the challenges that I didn't tell anyone about, but only my husband. Okay. He understood. No, you know what? We're in this together, and there is no way God can bring an obstacle that is beyond our power. That is beyond the power he has bestowed upon us. There is no way. Everything that God let it to come in our lives, it means uzosinikeza the power to overcome it. So the challenges will come. Don't take it we are in marriages, we are happy, we don't have challenge. We do have our fair share of challenges. Challenges are there in marriage, but because we have God, we know we'll conquer, regardless of whatever obstacle that we pass through. God is with us. We'll definitely pass. And you'll see us smiling each and every day and say, hey, these people have money. Kanti lutho, it's not about the money. It's about the grace of God that is within our family. It's grace that keeps our family going. And when God is in your family, you sometimes will flourish, like people will see you walking and think life is good. But no, life is not good. God is there.
Okay.
Yes.
I really do like that. Yeah, then the last aspect, maybe you can tell us. You're saying you guys had an age gap, which was different, right? So in terms of financially, you guys were at a totally different
yes.
So then what's the advice? Do you talk about it in a relationship? Do you talk about it before you get married? Do you talk when is it the right time to talk about all these finances and how you handle it? Maybe I'm not working, you're working.
Yes. I think the best time to talk about your finances is when you are in a relationship. You have that open space to speak about those things, because those things will come to bite you in future. Just have that open relationship. For instance, I was blessed. My husband showed me his payslip in our first year of dating. He showed me the payslip. This is what I'm earning.
So this is what you're getting into when you say I
I already knew ukuthi this is what I'm putting myself into. So he was open about his finances. He was super open about his finances. I also during our dating era, you know, you will earn, then the person will give you the same amount like your salary. You know, yes, and it was nice. Like I'm earning my little,
Yes.
I'm not earning as he is. I'm earning my little, but he will take his salary and how like almost like let's say I was earning maybe 3,000 or 4,000. He will also give me
that same
amount, you know. I'll be confused with this guy. What is he expecting me to do? I'm a shoe fan. I'll go and buy shoes. You know, and those things, like, then we grew. We come to an understanding, since we want to get married.
Yes.
Oh, this is what I'm getting. These are my expenses. So we'll take this amount. I'll put it aside every month until so that we prepare for marriage. So we kept on going like that. Then I was earning my own.
Yes.
As we were preparing for, now I finished doing his but now we are preparing for the wedding. So we must now come together. It wasn't a matter of coming together. He only said, no, you and I can make sure you fix your dress part and other things that we like. The extras, you know, we girls, we always have those extras, of the extras. So, yeah, we're getting to fast forward. We have kids now, you know. You know that extra 4,000 that I was getting.
It's not going into the kids.
Now we have kids, you know. you know. Now we have a child. I'm no longer getting the same amount that was designed to be given to me as I was used. So instead of me getting angry, I'm no longer getting that. I accepted. That's why I'm saying I grew. Yes. I understood now we have responsibility. There is a child that needs to be catered for. I can't be getting such amount now. Obviously, the limit will go a little bit down. And life goes on. Fast forward, we have 2 kids, 3 kids. The house is a full house now, you know. Fast forward, let's say we are working together. We bring the money together. We pay our tithe, offerings and everything. We draft the bills that we are supposed to pay. We know what we are left with this much. Then, I'm privileged. He always gives me mine. Yes, he understands. He understands what I must have mine. Yes, that's where I'm happy with it. If he stops giving mine, I'll never be happy. I'll tell him what the marriage officer said forever is too long to be unhappy. You see, I can't be unhappy.
So communication is key.
Yes, communication is key to each and every aspect. If you want to be in marriage, marry someone whom you understand, and you understand someone whom you can have a conversation with. Whom you can have a silly, whom you can play with. Sometimes other people ask me, how to play with him? How come? He's my friend, most. This one. He changes. He becomes the person that is supposed to be at the time that he's supposed to be. He can't be the elder in the house. Of course, he's the head. Yes, of course, he's the head of our family. But there are times that he comes down to be my friend. We play, we do all those things. We communicate. Communication is the key. Communication. No, fall in love with someone who loves God, who put God first before everything. Someone who communicates with you. Someone whom you have an open relationship with. Whatever that is bothering you, you are able to speak to them. Not there is something that is bothering me, but I can't speak it to my husband, but I will speak it to the third person. It's not happening. there mustn't be any gap within us. We must have like that open communication. We speak about literally everything. If there's something that bothered me at work or wherever, the first person that I told, you find me, Uguti, he's taking long to put his bag down because I have to say something. you know.
Yeah.
And even him, when he had a bad day, he will come and express it to me, and that thing gives you hope ukuthi, "Eish, when I come home before him, I will be like, "Eish, we have 6. Eish, I have to tell him this. I can't tell him on the phone. I must tell him this while he's looking at my face, seeing my facial expression and all that."
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. We really learned a lot from the Ndlovus. Yeah, we learned a lot from how she came about up until the whole marriage. And thank you very much for the advice that you've given us. I hope that the youths out there who are praying for marriage now, they know what to do and what to expect in this thing. We don't want people always telling us it's hard. What is hard? Tell us so we know.
There
what to
is
expect.
absolutely nothing that
Yes.
is hard until
Because we feel like people are telling lies. Like marriage is hard. And then people are enjoying.
Yes.
Like, no, something is wrong.
People, we are selfish. We want to keep this to ourselves and portray the wrong thing to others who are not yet in there. While if you are in there with the right person that fears God, find the person that this person and his God cannot be compromised. Yet someone who doesn't compromise God, you are set for life.
Thank you very much. So yeah, last remarks to the people.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for having me. The only thing and the advice that I can give youths out there is that prayer is the master key, as we sang from our childhood. Prayer is the master key. Pray for your partner before he comes. Pray for your partner when he's there. Continue praying. Never stop praying. Even those who are 40, 50 years in marriage, they are still telling us now today they are still praying for their partners. So who are we to stop praying? You see, we must continue praying. Have a connection with God. When God answers, you don't need to ask anyone. When the answer is from God, this one is godly sent. That's all I can say. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much to you and for giving us the advice that we needed at a time when we really needed it. So yeah, from me and everyone else behind the scenes. Bye.
Bye.